Lifers, thank you. Change of scenery, obviously. So I'm going to go ahead and peel into it. Today is, it's going to be interesting because we're bombarded with stuff that we keep seeing on the internet and on internet news and on cable news. And we've lost a few people of faith, especially some alternative rockers who had some stuff going on. And they dealt with it in a way that made us all pretty sad. Yeah. So, 1 John 5:20, we know also that the Son of God has come and given us his understanding so that we may know him who is true, and we are in him who is true, even in his Son Jesus Christ. He's the true God and eternal life. A lot of the times that we see all this stuff going on in the news and all around us, even stuff that we've been experiencing recently, like some of us have been losing family members and relatives. So sometimes we think that God just doesn't care. He seems to elude, and that's not really what's going on. He's not intervening. He's not going to intervene in quite a few things because he wants to show us who he really is, and he doesn't want us to seek it out like a 5-year-old would. But it's okay if 5-year-olds and stuff do what they do. That's how God is beginning to teach us, all of us. So for your assignment, you're not actually just going to use the Bible. You're going to actually go and talk to people in your church. You're going to go and talk to people on the street. And you're going to ask them about what they believe God does when it comes to these hard things, and why they think that God doesn't care. Why he doesn't actively intervene so that we, the people, are human eyes, that we can see it with human eyes and put a human face onto the answers of God. You're going to read Job 20 through 26. And if you recall, Job in the Bible is a man whom Satan walked up to God and said, hey, let's see you prove yourself. Let's see you let him prove himself. So Satan said, let's see if Job's going to stick with you in all of this stuff that I have for him. God says, okay. And you know how most of the story goes if you read through some of Job. That's a hard story. That's a hard book to read. But I'm going to go ahead and close out, because we're always asking God, why? And I want you to not just read Psalm 34:7 or 37:4, but I want you to go back into chapter 34 of the Psalms, and I want you to look at Psalm 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of all. And I want you to try to recall from episodes past, my letting you know some of the things in 1 Peter. And my favorite verse, of course, was 1 Peter 1:10. I want you to look beyond that before you go forward and do your assignment. And remember, when you're saying, I'm stuck, God, why is this happening to me? Why is this all coming down? It seems unlivable. And that's 1 Peter 3:15. But sanctify Christ as Lord in your hearts, always being ready to make a defense to everyone who asks you to give an account for the hope that is in you, yet with gentleness and reverence. Okay, Clippers. Have a good one, and take it easy.